Hey everyone, this is Jeff from Metal Guy Reacts, and we are back for AITA Episode 3. Real stoked to check this one out. This one sounds crazy from the title, so I am hoping to provide some good or interesting insight to this. So let's check it out. So this was the headline. AITA for refusing to tell my husband who the positive pregnancy test he found belonged to after I told him it wasn't mine and he didn't believe me. That is a long sentence. My 18-year-old cousin Aria asked me to buy her a pregnancy test and let her take it at my house because her parents are very religious and have a zero tolerance policy for premarital sex or pregnancy. This person likes run-on sentences. She made me promise not to tell anyone because if this got back to her parents, it could easily be bad for her. Or it could end badly for her. God, now I can't read. I'm criticizing her sentences. I can't read. She took the test at my house and it was positive. Later that day, my husband saw the test in the bathroom. Aria said she had hidden it in the bin, but clearly she didn't hide it well enough because he saw it. He automatically assumed it was mine and asked me why I hadn't told him. He was telling me how excited he was and getting very emotional. I told him it wasn't mine, so he asked me who it was. Aria specifically told me not to tell anyone, including my husband, so I told him I couldn't tell him. He assumed I was lying and got very upset with me. He started asking me questions about if I didn't want to keep our baby. When I kept insisting it wasn't mine, he told me that if I didn't tell him who it was or whose it was, if I didn't tell him whose it was, he would believe me. Or if I told him, God, yeah, I got to put my glasses on. If I didn't tell him whose it was, he would believe me. But otherwise, he would assume that I'm lying to him. And I didn't want the baby, but didn't trust him enough to admit that. Okay, yeah, again, that's a really long sentence with only one comma. This caused a lot of tension between us for a while. Recently, it came out that Aria was pregnant, and my husband put two and two together. Now he's mad at me again for not trusting him with this information and letting him go through the emotional turmoil of thinking I got rid of our baby. AITA. I'm going to go with no. Your husband seems to have trust issues with you. I can't speak to why or what's going on. I mean, if you guys have a history of anything with kids, like, are you trying to have kids? Have you already had kids? Do you not want kids? Like, what's the situation? Did you not want kids? Does he want, like, whatever it is? It sounds like there's something that is additional going on here because he's obviously really, testy about this. Like, this is something that means a lot to him. So I would tread carefully when talking to him. But, in my relationship, I mean, we have kind of like a sort of what you might call like a safe word of like, if you really need your significant other to believe you in something. And I also actually have it with my mom too. Like, there's a word I use that if I told her that, like, I'm in trouble with the FBI and I got to move to Canada, and then I say this word, she knows that I'm telling the truth. I'm not making up some story. I'm not like, or I either have gone crazy and that's what I truly believe. So I actually have said that I think that's a good thing to use, as you say this word plus the phrase, I can't tell you whose it is, but it's not mine. And that's trust, man. Like, that's it sounds like he just was not trusting you, or did he have another relationship where something went bad about having kids or not having kids? Because it seems like there's something else going on for him where this is a really emotional topic. So, but there's trust. I mean, he's got to trust you. I mean, if he can't trust you for you to look him in the eyes and say, this wasn't mine, but I can't tell you right now, like, it makes sense to me that other people sometimes don't want their pregnancies to be known. So it could have been any of your friends. It could have been somebody else, but he's trust you. So if there's trust issues here, you guys got to work on that. And then also I would say investigate what's going on with his feelings towards this too. So I'm going to go with no. I think you put your trust into your cousin trusted you and you kept a secret. And I think that's what you should have done. That's the honorable thing to do. So I'm going to go with no, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If she was out of line here, if she should have told him, let me know. I want to see what your thoughts are on it. So stay tuned. I'm going to be doing more of these. These are so fascinating. I just think people have this is such an interesting human thing to look at, is like, how do you interact with people? How do you decide whether or not you've done something good or bad? And people have taken to Reddit to figure it out. So subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing more of these. And I also love doing music reactions. I'm doing all sorts of other fun stuff. So subscribe to the channel. Come check out more of these with me. And I will catch you in my next reaction video.